Hey, you know who this is, author Dr. Natalie M. Kennedy coming to you. I'm relaxing today. Today I'm relaxing. I've been in a stuck kind of mood as far as putting my two books that I want to be published March the 1st, but I don't think that's going to happen. And you know what? That's the thing. We can put deadlines and we can say things are going to happen. They just don't, but don't be discouraged. Um, Life, as one person told me, life happens. They just said life. Um, yeah, life happens. Today here is very windy, but it's nice and warm, but it's very windy and it's going to rain. Something's going to happen. Meanwhile, I'm just reflecting today. I figured, I do so much. Someone asked me, and they probably have asked you the same question. When do you have time to write? You do this, you do that. Some people have families and children and school, and they work, and when do you have time? To write. And like right now, I'm sitting here and I am watching a movie or two. Well, I don't have to watch the movie. I can go ahead and write, right? You know what I'm saying? So we do have time to write. I says, oh yeah, I always have some kind of time to write. So yeah. But for now, I'm just trying to wait on my web designer and my cover designer. We're supposed to have a meeting. I don't know. You just have to wait. You have to be patient with putting your book together. And then also, lots of things happen when you change your mind, or you want to add another sentence, and I'm trying not to do none of that. I'm trying not to, while I'm in this waiting period, I'm trying not to look at it, read over it, none of that. Because then I'll be like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? So the book that's coming out is a children's book, and it could be used for an adult too, learning the scriptures, the ABC of the Bible. I'm super excited about that. I do have a cover. Yeah. I seen the cover. It's almost like I want to change it, but not right now. And that's what we go through. Change. Yeah. Red light prayers. I'm having a little problem with that. It's actually going to be an affirmation book as well, reflection, affirmation, and talking about red light prayers. But you actually can pray when you're at a red light. That's basically what it's all about. But I also made it into an affirmation. So I'm waiting on a cover on that as well. And sometimes you have to take these moments like today that I'm doing and just sitting, and I'm looking at the movie, but I'm not looking at the movie. I'm kind of like listening to the wind blowing and looking at the trees flowing and swaying. And just, I'm hoping that something comes to me. That's what we got to do. Sometimes we just have to stop in the name of love. We just have to stop, halt, pump the brakes, and just see, just let things go, and then pick it back up. And that's with anything in life. Sometimes you just have to do that with a relationship, with a job. Sometimes you have to let it go and then start all over again, depending on what's going on, right? Relationships as well, gotta let it go. Friend relationships, gotta let them go, and then maybe pick back up or not. You know what I mean? So that, I just threw that in. That was free. Books. There was a great. I couldn't afford it, and that's the other thing. Um, I've got some questions that sometimes are posed to me. What are some things about being an author? Just not making any sales and not having any money really to put toward one of those vendings. Like this was the Tampa Bay Collard Green Festival. It was just too much. I couldn't really justify going there, paying all that money, and maybe, who knows, selling 4 or 5 books. I have to sell at least 20 books if I ever was to, you know what I mean? And a lot of times the people, it was on Valentine's Day. So, that's the thing. You gotta save your money for your vending. You got to make sure it's not really around like a holiday, because, people are, Valentine's Day, they probably was doing chocolate and flowers and dates and all this. They ain't buying no book. They were buying mainly food. And that's why I try not to go to vendings when it's a lot of food, because the people are just going there for food. That's just me. Now, you, it might be different. Just something to take a look at. All right, let me get off this thing because I can go on and on and on. I was looking at the time. I can go on and on and on and on giving you tips that that I've experienced. So, pause, take a break, let some things go, then come back to it, pick it back up later. Save your money for the vendings that you want to go to. There's many out there. If you see them out there, just say, okay, let me save my 25 here, 25 there for $75 or $175 or $235. They're out there like that. Save the money and then go ahead and go ahead and vend if you really want to do that. Um, yeah, I have a business account, and in my business account, there's nothing really there. So that's how I like to pull it out for accountability. And so I can't really do that, especially when I have to pay other things, taxes and my LLC and all that, right? So save your money for your vendings, right? Pause. I did say pause, and just be aware of what dates and what's out there. My book tour, it's on pause. It takes a lot of planning. It takes some money. What can I say? Um, so my book tour, sadly to say, yes, I am crying. I'm so sad about it because I see other people doing book signings and all that. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Comment, like, share, put on a notification. Help me, help me, help me. Help me, you authors out there. Or if you know how I just want one book signing. I got like 6 or 7 books. I'll put them all out there. You take a book, I sign it. I maybe give you a discount. I don't know, but I don't know. Everything is money and nothing's for free. Amen. Let me go. You know who this is. Author Dr. Natalie M. Kennedy coming to you. I love you. I hope to see you. I haven't done any vendings yet. It's just February. I'm just trying to figure it all out. How do I do that? How do I do that? And my books and my volunteering. It's just, I love them all. So what do you do? What do you do? So I really do hope to see you. And I hope to see you in my next video. Put some comments down and maybe I can come back and give you some tips. You give me a tips and I give you a tip. You give me a tip. How about that? All right. I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share and put on your notification. All right. And I will see you real soon. Stay warm.